Okay, I'm here to teach you how to play Love Is Not a Fight by Warren Barfield. First thing you're going to have to do is put capo on 5. He plays it in the key formation of E, which with the capo on 5 makes it an A. The first chord is going to be a C sharp minor, but you play it a little, just kind of a little tricky way. You don't have to bar the whole thing. I would place my middle finger on the B string at the 5th fret, and then my ring finger goes on the G string, 6th fret, and my index finger goes on the A string on the 4th fret. So it's basically a C sharp minor without barring the whole thing. And the picking goes like this. Only you do it much faster. So what you're doing is pinching with your middle finger on the B string and your thumb on the A string, and then you're plucking with your index finger on the G string. Usually that the index finger is going so fast you don't even hear it much. And that's the first chord of the song. Then you go to a B. You just move down 2 frets, and instead of having your middle finger here on the 3rd fret, you move your pinky over on the 4th fret of the B string. So you're basically playing a shortened B without barring it. And you do the same picking thing. So it goes like this. Okay? You follow exactly the same thing. You drop down another 2 frets to an A. Just the bottom here. Picking is the same. So it sounds like this. Now that part, what I just did there, was I added my index finger to the G string on the 1st fret. So basically, I'm about to play an E, and really the only sound that the only string I plucked was the B string, letting it open. So as you're going here, slow motion from the C sharp minor. I release my pinky there, and then I play an E. I just pluck the low E and the B string. That's the first line. Second line is exactly the same, except when you go and pluck the E string, you also pluck the high E string. So putting the two together, it sounds like this. Okay? The third line of the verse starts off the same way. Goes to the E, then up to a B chord, A chord, E chord, back to a B. So here's the first verse in its entirety. Love is not a place to come and go as we please. It's a house we enter in, then commit to never leave. When you get to the chorus, you just go right to an A. From this B, you go right to the A. So, say the end of then commit to never leave. 'Cause love, A, is a shelter. Goes to E, C sharp minor, in a raging storm, and that's a B. So really the chord progression is just an A, and I just play an A2. I just put my ring finger and my pinky on the D and G strings, and just leave the B and the E open. It's an A, and I play an E. C sharp minor, I played exactly how I play the A, only I move it up to the fourth. My index finger's on the 4th fret. My other 2 fingers, ring and pinky, are on the 6th fret. And then I leave the B and the E open again. That's a C sharp minor. And the B, just exactly the same way, you just move it down 2 frets. So, love is a shelter in a raging storm. Love is peace in the middle of a war. Dear, but we try to leave. May God send angels to guard the door. No, love is not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. So on the last line of the chorus, it starts off the same way. It starts off with an A. No, love is not a fight. It goes to an E. And then it goes back to an A, then to a B, and then it ends on the C sharp minor as you're plucking the same way as you did in the intro. Okay? So it goes, love is not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. So A to E to A to B to the verse. And that is the song. He doesn't change up anything else. Just run through the lyrics the whole way through. Listen to the song to kind of get the rhythm. And you can play Love Is Not a Fight by Warren Barfield.